Hello everyone, we're here in Lakeville, Michigan today at the historic Lakeville Cemetery, founded in 1843. And according to this poster here, the first person buried here was a Revolutionary War veteran. And this cemetery has quite a local reputation. And I have to say, I lived in Oxford area for a better part of my life, a good part of it just a few miles down the road from here. And I had never heard of this cemetery. Well, I've heard of it a couple times, but I'd never actually made the drive over here to see it. None of my family has been buried here, and I don't know any, but never attended a funeral here, so I've never been here before, but it's just off Rochester Road, easy to find, and there's been several stories and videos, not really videos, but movies made, and a lot of short stories written about this cemetery, because there's a lot of urban legends and ghost stories relating to it. It's supposedly one of the most haunted places in Michigan. And I have to tell you that I don't believe in that sort of thing. As a Christian, I just really don't believe in the whole idea of ghosts. And I certainly don't believe that any manifestations like that would be the spirits of any real persons coming back to haunt us. But I'm not willing to say that some sort of manifestations don't exist. I'm just skeptical about what they are, and you know, the whole thing is, let's just say I'm a skeptic. But either way, I do like cemeteries, especially old ones like this, the history here, the grave markers, the old names, I don't know, there's just something about the cemeteries that I find peaceful and relaxing. Some people find it morbid, but I never have. I like exploring the older parts of the cemeteries, looking at the names on the old gravestones and the dates, thinking about, you know, what kind of lives the people might have lived back in the day, wondering if any of their relatives are still in the area, if they come to visit or not. I'm really hoping I don't get stuck down here. We're coming down to Dunn's tomb anyway, the most famous grave here in the cemetery, the one that is supposedly the haunted tomb. So we're just going to drive down here and have a quick look, and I'll share a couple of the stories with you if you want. But it's right here at the end of a cul-de-sac, the farthest you can get, and it's actually on a little bluff here right above the main road leading into the cemetery. We'll pull up here and you can see the tomb is actually cut into the side of the wall, and it was built in 1930. James and Elizabeth Dunn are buried here. James died in 1930 and Elizabeth in 1952. And at one time that would have been a gated doorway there that people could have went in, possibly added other family members to the burial crypt, went in and visited the coffins, or the, what would you call it, the vaults of the coffins anyway. And over the years, a lot of times people break into the vaults and tombs and damage things, so many of the old mausoleums like this are cemented over or permanently sealed so they can't be desecrated or vandalized. The urban legend of this one involves two kids who came into the cemetery to spend the night or to hang out here to be scared, and when they came back to get picked up, had mysteriously died, and they supposedly haunt the cemetery now. The other one was about a man who, on a dare, went into the tomb here and spent the night and went crazy at night in the tomb and committed suicide in there. Again, those are urban legends. There's no historical evidence to back it up or say anything about it, other than just what kids and that tell each other to scare people on a dark night. So the manifestations apparently are a couple of shadowy ghosts that wander around here at night, or possibly random handprints appearing on your car after you visited the cemetery. But there it is. Oh, the other thing is, supposedly there's a famous grave located right near here. I don't know where to look for it. I didn't do enough research to see where to look for it, and it wasn't someone I would really be familiar with anyway. But the architect named Yamasaki, who designed the World Trade Center, supposedly buried just a few places away from that mausoleum. And as we get back up here on top of the Oak Trail, we can see that the mausoleum is just over the edge of that hill right there, and some of the other graves are here. The older part of the cemetery appears to be right here, which was in the 1840s. Oops, I think I'm in the wrong area here. I went down the wrong trail. The main entrance is back over that way. Let's hope the road connects. But still, we're in the old part of the cemetery here. Here, look at one more. Look at that one. Isn't that one there so old and weather beaten? You can barely make out the names and dates on it. It's just so weather worn. Well, here we are, just driving through, having a look. I like the obelisks. The obelisks here are one of my favorite kind of tombstones. Thinking about having something like that for my tombstone when I leave this world. Alright, well, this is Lakeville Cemetery in Lakeville, Michigan. Everybody have a great day, and get out there and enjoy life while you're living, because oftentimes it's shorter than we think it's going to be. Get out there and enjoy today. Have a great day. Thanks for watching and visiting here respectfully with me. Check out my other videos. Subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.